From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. Well, AccuWeather forecasters are saying there might be a painful reality check coming over the weekend for the Great Lakes region, then expanding to the Northeast early next week. For tens of millions across parts of the Midwest and the East, temperatures are expected to challenge daily record highs and reach levels more typical of early summer on Friday into Saturday. A slew of record highs were set Wednesday, including in many of the major mid-Atlantic cities. Philadelphia and Washington, D.C. both hit 91 degrees, and New York City was at 90. The high in Baltimore reached 93. Now, this is the earliest occurrence of 90-degree temps in Philadelphia since April 16, 2002. It was also the earliest 90-degree day in Baltimore and D.C. since April of 2013. A wedge of cool air snuck southward along the New England and mid-Atlantic coasts on Thursday, creating a significant temperature contrast from the beaches to areas several miles inland that will last through Saturday. Farther south, the heat will hold on. Temperatures in Charlotte could challenge the daily record of 93 set in 1896 on Saturday. In Atlanta, daily record highs are expected to be challenged through Saturday. Showers and severe thunderstorms may limit temperatures in parts of the Midwest, but Nashville could still challenge record highs on Friday. Another surge of heat could occur Saturday in portions of the Atlantic seaboard. But another cold shock is in the works. A storm forecast to bring late-season snow to part of the Intermountain West into Friday will bring a new round of severe weather to the central states and drag colder air eastward this weekend. The shift in temperatures may feel more like a changing of the seasons, with widespread summer-like conditions during the day on Friday and Saturday, followed by nighttime lows more typical of late winter or early spring, with some spots dipping down into the 20s. For some locations, this will be a 50 to 60-degree temperature drop. Temperatures are forecast to fall to near or below freezing Monday morning in locations such as Madison, Wisconsin, Lansing, Michigan, and Binghamton, New York. By Tuesday morning, as colder air expands southward and eastward, near to below freezing temps are expected in Cleveland, Shenandoah, Virginia, Allentown, Pennsylvania, and Worcester, Mass. Pockets of freezing conditions may also reach coastal areas, including Long Island and southern New Jersey. The incoming cold may pose a risk to annual flowers that were planted during the recent warm period or are currently available at garden centers. These plants may need to be protected or brought in from the cold at night. Significant impacts may occur to trees, vines, and bushes where buds have broken through or softened due to the warm conditions. AccuWeather's Paul Pastelok says that multiple days of unusually warm conditions in some cases, combined with downpours, will tend to accelerate budding and blossoming earlier than usual. Temperatures during April so far are running 2 to 8 degrees above the historical average in the east, and that alone has been putting pressure on early blossoming and leaf out, despite cold conditions earlier in the year. Damaged buds and blossoms could affect fruit production later on in the year as well. The cold conditions are expected to last only a couple of days before temps slowly rebound. Pastelok said that due to atmospheric patterns in the northern Pacific, additional cool periods are possible later on in April and into May. In the southeast states, the transition from heat to cooler and less humid conditions may allow some much-needed rain to fall in some locations this weekend. Much of the region has been experiencing drought and increased wildfire danger. That's all for now. You can find more regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the free AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I'll be back on Monday with more from AccuWeather.